Hi Nico, it's Tony. Looking at your pictures here. Got your first shot up here, and was looking at the information on the photo here. This is really nice. I have not used Zenfolio before, but the layout and everything for this is just perfect. Yeah, so keep using this for submitting the pictures. That works out just fine. Um, as I'm looking at all the specs here, it I'm really not. I think you have a really good handle on exactly what you're doing, in terms of shooting these pictures, and so these are very nicely done. Beautiful pose here. The light values and everything are really nice. The fact that you used a wide open aperture and you got this nice softness going on behind your model here. Perfect. Subject sometimes when you're shooting with a really bright dress, something like this, you can lose shadow detail, but it looks like you held all the shadow detail in, which is really nice. And then your model's face is nicely lit too, so that's great. Saw some other stuff that you did for the student shows too, so really good stuff that you've been doing, Nico. So keep that up. Wow, this is a great shot. And of course, when you're shooting a subject like this and it's backlit, that certainly adds to the drama. When you have the light coming from behind your model like this, let's see what kind of ISO you've been shooting. Yeah, so ISO 200, and you're shooting wide open. Fantastic. So, in terms of this kind of a portrait, very nice. Beautiful model too. That's always really nice. And oh, what a sweet shot. So you really have a great knack for portraiture. So that is really nice. And of course, you seems like you really have a good feel for when you're using a longer lens and using that shallower depth of field to really make your subject stand out. And in terms of using your ISO, here you got a little bit higher ISO. I mean, you seem to really know that, I guess that relationship that comes between aperture and shutter speed and ISO, and how all those three things affect each other and how you can use them to your advantage. So I also like the fact that you're doing this little watermarking here on this too. So that distinguishes your photos. And every once in a while, when somebody might use a picture or something on Facebook or something, at least you've got something that identifies your shot. And I love the tight crop in on this one. This is really beautiful. And of course you've got this nice model with this nice red hair, and framing these brown eyes, and that works just beautifully. So you really have a great sense of design here too. The fact that you didn't go with just the standard crop and you cropped in like this, really a fantastic approach. And same thing with this, and also, I know how tough it is to, when you're converting from one to, color to black and white. Maybe you're using something like Lightroom or Photoshop or something to keep your values so that they look consistent. So this is really nice, a nice treatment. It looks like maybe there's a little bit of tonality right down in here, on the maybe you just desaturated it. I'm not really sure, but very nice handling of that. Let's see what you got here. So I noticed that in the first thing where you mentioned you were using Alien B flashes, and the fact that you're out there shooting with an Alien B, on location, that's great. That's really more advanced stuff. But definitely, if you have any questions about any of that kind of stuff, I'll be happy to help you with anything like that. But it's another more challenging kind of thing. But as you can see right here, the lighting when you're on location is the kind of thing that you would have in magazine, location photo shoots and things like that. Like something like Vanity Fair or something a little bit more high-end fashion kind of stuff. But beautiful, beautiful mix of mixing the light from the strobe with your daylight subject here. So let's say, I'm looking for your, oh, there, 125, perfect. And you adjusted all these things manually. So yeah, exposure 2/50th of a second at f16. That's what you want, So you got this nice, great, he's nicely lit, and then you make your background just go a little bit darker based on that combination of flash and shutter speed. So beautiful, beautiful job. And same thing with this one. Another really nice approach to, for you to mix. I can see you got the, sunlight coming down and putting a little shadow right here, and that would have otherwise been in total shade. But with you're mixing your strobe, you got that nice fill flash in there too. So excellent job, Nicho. So keep up the great work.